They might need to be a little more direct. Varane. Tchouaméni. Lucky to keep possession there as Alvarez was coming through with Fernandes. Now Thuram over on the left side. Wants to use Theo Hernandez. Instead forced to go himself, and a sliding challenge came from Nahuel Molina to see the ball over the line. And that is the desperation that Argentina will need to keep up. The physicality out there, it's been fairly even in that regard. Ball possession with the Argentinians, 60-40. You can see all these on the Flash Score app. 6 goal attempts for Argentina, nothing on target for France. Just Giroud with that header. They will have to really motor along in the second half if they're to get anything from this game. It all starts with just the 1 goal. Into the 6th minute of added time we go. Didier Deschamps, he just looks stunned over there on the touchline. Tagliafico with a throw left side of play into the attacking half. Down the line, Alvarez comes. It's played up by Rafael Varane of Manchester United. It's been a failure on the part of France in terms of Rabiot and Tchouaméni playing as the pivots. Griezmann has hardly touched the ball. He's done more in defence than in any midfield role. But it could take just one wonderful half of football from the likes of a Griezmann or an Mbappe. Deschamps has identified a couple of weak points. He withdrew the veteran of 4 goals in this World Cup, Olivier Giroud, the 36-year-old from AC Milan, brought out at the same time as Ousmane Dembélé. That is, I guess, the third big talking point of this first half. The first one being the penalty that Di Maria won against Dembélé. And now France looking to break through Kolo Muani. They got past 2, but the numbers in the blue and white were coming back. There seems to be a free kick here. Some arguing going on. Plenty of litigation out there with Rodrigo de Paul. The yellow card is being shown, though. It is going the way of Enzo Fernandez. It's the first one of this World Cup final. He was galloping away, scampering down the right touchline. Fernandez creating the obstacle. Finally shown that yellow card. Fernandez getting back to his feet. So, just a word of warning there. But Scaloni does have options. A big squad for both sides. So, of note there, Paredes, Palacios, also Angel Correa as options there in midfield for Argentina should they need it. France already with 2 substitutions as Griezmann takes this free kick. Dangerous area. It skims across the faces of a couple of Frenchmen. It was in towards the penalty spot. Argentina, their fans are bouncing in the crowd. Halftime whistle goes from referee Simon Marciniak, who's had a really good game so far. There will be more to come in the second half. It is Argentina who leads France in the World Cup final of 2022, 2-0 at the Lusail iconic stadium. Messi from the spot. That goal coming after Di Maria was brought down by Dembélé. Messi converting that in the 23rd minute to change the complexion of the game. And then it is Angel Di Maria brought back into the starting 11 after injury in the 36th minute to cap off a wonderful counter-attacking move for the Albiceleste. And besides that, the double substitution for Deschamps and France, with Giroud and Dembélé going out. Thuram and Kolo Muani have been given the responsibilities. Enzo Fernandez with a late yellow card, the first of the game. Join us for the second half. We'll take a break and be back with the second half of the World Cup final. Welcome back to the FIFA World Cup Final 2022, the Lusail iconic stadium. Argentina leads France 2-0 at the break. Messi from the penalty spot and Angel Di Maria with the goals. We've had a couple of changes from Deschamps with Giroud and Dembele going out, while Colomouani and Marcus Thuram are in. And we're about to get underway for the second half. France really need a goal in the first quarter of an hour in this second half. It is now Argentina with the ball, and we are away. So big things expected here of France, as they need a glorious comeback to say the least here, and it would be a famous one. Argentina motoring upfield, scampering forward, a big chance here, needs to get a shot on target. Go to a 3-0 lead. It's a good start for the Albiceleste and Lionel Scaloni. Messi with his 6th goal of the tournament, the 4th from the spot in the first half. He has over half of Argentina's goals in this World Cup. They've only conceded the 4. A 2-1 win over Saudi Arabia, 2-0 win over Mexico and Poland, 2-1 over Australia, 2-2 with the Netherlands, 3-0 over Croatia. So altogether, the 3 clean sheets for France. They have just the one, and that was in the semi-final. France with possession now. Jules Koundé still at right back here. And for Varane. He's marshalling that defence today. Long ball over the top. Over towards Mbappe. It's Colomouani playing on the right side for Dembele. Emiliano Martinez claims the ball. Just walks it back over towards his penalty spot. Taking his sweet time with this into the 3rd minute of the second half. Deschamps, he's seated and very concerned. With his coaching records to be won here. Only Vittorio Pozzo with Italy has won 2 World Cups in 1934 and 38, and that record might stand. It'll take 100 years to break that one. But as a manager, has won 14 of 18 in World Cups for France heading into this match, drawing just twice and losing just twice. And one of those losses was obviously the Tunisia loss. Griezmann creating the most chances in 2022 with 21 chances. Only his countryman Alain Giresse in 82 and 86 got to 24. He needs to create at least 2 more chances here for France to go on level pegging. Good control there by Enzo Fernandez. Brought down though, he loses possession. France can get away here. What an intercept that was. The forward run coming to bring it back towards Di Maria over on the left. He'll cross the ball on the first time volley. It was Rodrigo de Paul. Would have been a spectacular goal had it gone in. Lloris saved it though. And now France are panicking and underway. Down the field they go. Teo Hernandez down the left, beats one. It's coming inbound, needs help though. Colomouani was the only French figure in sight. Griezmann tried to locate the run of Jules Koundé. That's diverted towards Emiliano Martinez, who waits for Marcus Thuram to come to him to eat up a couple of seconds. The volley that was from De Paul. As I was saying, only Lionel Messi remains from the 2014 World Cup finalists. Argentina back there with that wonderful team. We're talking Mascherano, De Michelis, Zabaleta, Sergio Romero in goal, Ezequiel Lavezzi with Gonzalo Higuain. They failed that day with the Götze goal for Germany, who won in Brazil. For France, 5 players remain from the 2018 final. That's Giroud, Griezmann, Mbappe, Varane and Lloris. They might not have a repetition of that glory. Giroud will finish this tournament on 4 goals. He was substituted in the first half. Marcus Thuram, the son of Lilian, is in. He turned France's fortunes. They have the ball in a high position here. Mbappe over on the right side now. It's going to be tracked back by Enzo Fernandez. Mbappe wants a corner. I think he'll get it as well. Griezmann is running over to take this one. Right side of the pitch. France going from left to right in this half. So they all get full. Chouameni's in there. Thuram lurking. Can France get on the board? Griezmann delivers. Really good delivery, but out comes Martinez. Watched it all the way. The safety of his gloves. Quick throw down the right side. Di Maria is over there. They do have the forward run of Alvarez. Messi comes. Lays that off. If we can De Paul. Linesman's flag is up. Did that go behind? It looks like it's come off Theo Hernandez. He took that away from De Paul. Now Argentina's turn to attack. Whether that went out for a throw-in. It was right next to the corner flag. And indeed, it is a throw. Manuel Molina, the Argentina right back. Goes short. Gets the return pass. This time it goes behind. Off Theo Hernandez. So an opportunity. The door just ajar here for Argentina to get a third goal. Scaloni could be the youngest coach since Rudi Völler in 2002 to lift the trophy. There will only be one younger than he. That would be Menotti of Argentina back in '78 to actually lift this. It's Rudi Völler, losing coach in that final against Brazil and South Korea. So this corner taken. It was brought in by Messi to the near post, and Griezmann got a header. Goes out for a throw. Argentina about 15 yards back from the byline, right side of the pitch, will take this, and they are taking so much time for every set piece, every throw. They're making sure it takes triple the time it would normally take. If Argentina was behind, they'd be racing over. France will expect that. The long clearance towards halfway. No one there for Le Bleu. It's put back down with the vertical pass to Rodrigo De Paul. And here is a shaky looking back pass. Martinez is way off his line. His clearance went straight up in the air, and luckily there was a couple of teammates there to clean that up, because that would have been a howler if France were able to get that into the net from around 35-40 yards. So this is the part of the match now where Chouameni and Rabiot are going to have to assert some authority. Mbappe comes, Chouameni on the cleanup, out back towards the left-hand side of the pitch. Theo Hernandez is high. The ball fed back to him, but it was picked off. Argentina now can relieve the pressure with a forward run here from Di Maria. Brought down by Rabiot was De Paul, and now the yellow card goes to the Juventus midfielder. The first of the game for France, 55th minute caution. So one midfielder apiece. Enzo Fernandez with the 40. That was his 7th minute of stoppages in the first half. We had a lot of stoppage time. France still devoid of any real creativity in the final third. Argentina preserving his clean sheet so far, able to withstand everything that France has thrown at them in the midfield. It has been a dominant display, the tempo of the game with Argentina, the confidence with Lionel Messi and Lionel Scaloni. And as I was saying before, Rudi Völler at 42 years of age led Germany to the final in 2002. They'd lost to Brazil. Only Cesar Luis Menotti was younger for Argentina back in 1978. That was the year that Argentina defeated the Netherlands. That was on home soil. And back then, Argentina and the Netherlands also were finalists that lost a group game. So a quick break in play here as an injury. The beat of the drum is with Argentina. All the rhythm. It'll be salsa, it'll be tango, it'll be reggaeton in Buenos Aires. If they can get the result that they want to break the hoodoo. It's been so long, over 3 decades since Maradona lifted the trophy. We're underway, and this time Colomuani was impeded by Tagliafico. Argentina penalised. Now it's with Upamecano. He was the only shining light for France in the opening 45 minutes. Was able to defend satisfactorily, we'll say, against Lionel Messi. Argentina not bothering with a high press here. Just zoning, allowing the 2 French centre-halves to have the ball. Now it's Jules Koundé, who can find 10 or 15 yards of space down the right side. The sliding challenge was premeditated. Koundé passed him, but the cover defence doing a good job here. Now it's Colomuani, back away from Di Maria, the 34-year-old in pursuit. Outpaced though. So France through Koundé with a high throw. It's a good throw that finds Colomuani, gets it centrally in towards Rabiot. Now back for Varane and all the way back to Lloris. So Argentina are doing well enough now. Just hovering around waiting for France to make a mistake. Marcus Thuram in for his 9th appearance for France, still yet to get off the mark with a goal for his country, and Colomuani has a goal in his 5th appearance. Now there's an injury. Argentina looking to just chew up some more time here. Mbappe went into the back of Rodrigo de Paul, just into the back of the right ankle. It's the 2nd time de Paul's gone down. France would give, even an own goal will do. A penalty, they'll take anything. They need to get on the board. Lovely little ball into the middle. Alvarez is there, shoots at the near post. It's saved well though by Lloris. The ball stayed in and Lloris was so quick back up onto his feet. He got the ball on the 2nd bounce, kept that in. The left footer from an angle from Julian Alvarez, who, like Giroud, has been kept fairly quiet, but you need that target man up forward to open up space, to drive the centre-halves as deep as possible for the likes of Messi and Di Maria to find enough of a zone to get creative, to cause some confusion, to wreak havoc, however you want to put it. Now referee Marciniak has had a really good game, outstanding from the Polish official. And puts another free kick. Here comes Emiliano Martinez. About 20 yards out from his penalty area. Everyone pushed forward now for Argentina. France getting back in defence. Martinez sweeps that ball out. Koundé headers forward. It's with Argentina down the left flank. Di Maria scampers away, bombing forward on so many occasions into the box. Koundé doesn't want to lay a challenge. Really intelligent ball. Big chance here for Argentina. But the defending was good enough. Messi got on the ball. The pass came through, all the way through. As Di Maria pirouette turn. The dummy run from De Paul. The left room for Messi. Rabiot came over, got a foot in the way, and diverted that ball behind for the corner kick. Lionel Messi denied his second goal of the game. It would only be his third from general play. High ball put forward from Argentina. Good defending from Koundé, who's bowled over by his own teammate in Upamecano. Varane is down. Julian Alvarez claiming innocence here. Not sure he's done too much wrong. The Manchester City striker, I guess he never had eyes on the ball, and he made sure that Tchouaméni and Varane went into each other. A little wry smile on the face of Alvarez. I'm sure it will grow much bigger with each minute that goes past. Another half an hour to go to endure for Argentina fans. Time going slow for the Albiceleste fans. Not so for the French. They want more time. They're hoping for 10 minutes of stoppages, if possible. The opening 15 minutes of this half, Argentina have not put a foot wrong, apart from Martinez coming off his line and unable to deal with a loose ball. Could have turned out ugly. It could have been the key to the door for France to get back into this one, but so far Argentina able to resist, able to fight off a dominant France leading up to this game. Morocco really did test France with the quality. Were able to get up and over them and into the final to try and defend their crown, but they're 2-0 down here. The header comes in and away from Romero as France attack here. Mbappe still failing to get on the ball. Griezmann also suffocated. Argentina able to absorb everything that is being pointed in their direction. Now McAllister will supply the assist for Di Maria's goal. They've opened them up again. Big chance here. McAllister comes. He's bowled over. And in the end, he got nowhere near the return pass. Lloris came over and intercepted, and France now want to counter-attack. I'm sure there'll be a VAR check on this one, but I do not think or anyone on the VAR panel. But the way that this counter-attack was put together was divine from Argentina. I just think if a player with half a yard more pace than McAllister was on the pitch, if it was Alvarez in that position, he would have got there. McAllister is proving vital. He had that shot when it was 0-0. He tested out Lloris early, and he put the ball across for Di Maria for 2-0. The son of Carlos, Upamecano, able to get in there and just nudge McAllister right at the final moment as Lloris out and made good connection with all. Di Maria will be the first change for Argentina. He has scored a World Cup final goal, which could go down in history, etched into Argentinian history. The man coming up is a left-sided midfielder or defender, however you want to term. Marcos Acuna, a Sevilla player. So perhaps a change in formation, because Acuna does play when run here from McAllister in past two. Acuna just holds it up. Messi jinks one way, then the other. This is really nice play from Argentina, but Tchouameni's there to get it back to Lloris, who will clear. Argentina really pushing France to make some errors. They deserve this 2-0 lead. There is no denying that. There's Tagliafico coming forward, so the competition was there between Tagliafico and Acuna throughout this tournament. With Acuna's suspension, Tagliafico got his chance. He impressed. Did enough to keep his starting position in this 4-4-2 for Lionel Scaloni. So that will push McAllister a little more central. And of course, Acuna definitely will excel on the left side. 31 years of age. The first change for Scaloni here. And for his 49th international. Wouldn't he love a goal? Still hasn't scored one for the Albiceleste. 100th game for Nicolas Otamendi. Griezmann gets a ball in, really dangerous area, skims across the surface. It'll be kept in by Kolomuani. That was just way too casual from Koundé. Kolomuani's fighting. The cross. Argentina will get there and cover defence. France able just to pressure Argentina. In the 67th minute, it is Argentina 2, France 0. So the countdown begins. France do not write them off just yet, though. 2 goals against Morocco, 2 goals against England, 3 against Poland, 2 against Denmark, and 4 against Australia. The ball comes in from Theo Hernandez, and it is Nicolas Otamendi who will turn that behind. Really good defending there, because it was on the half volley. Marcus Thuram was loitering with intent behind it. And France finally overwhelmed the Argentina defence. It's whipped in, the header comes up the highest there. It looked as though Upamecano got into a really good position. Angle the header down. Did it take a touch off an Argentina defender? Alvarez was there. The arm was raised by McAllister. Kolomuani. How can he change the complexion? How can he manipulate what's off the ball? Out to the left, Argentina come. Towards Acuna, cut off by Koundé. Top 2 to beat though. Messi comes and blocks the run of Koundé. Now Argentina penalised. It was an Enzo Fernandez. Did it hit his arm? He is on a yellow. Argentina don't want to see this game out with a numerical disadvantage. A poor ball in from Theo Hernandez. Cleared away. And a poor pass from Upamecano to Rabiot, but they work it out for now. Hobbling forward. France are coming. Staggering, you could say. On the left side, Tchouameni needs help. The hustle is just perpetual. Rodrigo de Paul down the right side. He doesn't have the pace. Keep up the pressure. Hugo Lloris now out of his area. Rafael Varane. Space. Fahim goes sideways though. Koundé back into the middle for Upamecano. Griezmann is roaming. Nowhere near his passage of play though. Finally makes the run. It was an area ball over the top intended. It was earmarked for Griezmann. It was never going to get there. Two Argentina players. And they said thank you very much. France still with it again. Theo Hernandez, left side. Can he get something going? Mbappe is trying. Mbappe still going. Shoots. But over the outstretched arms of Martinez, who doesn't need to get a touch on this. And this is Mbappe's first real involvement in a goal-scoring area. Right on the edge of the penalty area. Struck it with a run-in from left to right. Theo Hernandez and Griezmann. They are the next two French players to leave the pitch. Griezmann, well, even if France do lose here, you would assume Griezmann, with 31 years of age, could feature in another World Cup. Theo Hernandez, almost certainly, will be 29 at the next one. So, perhaps France resorting to a three-man backline here, with Chouameni and Rabiot just in front. It is Camavinga, another Real Madrid midfielder coming in from the School of Hard Knocks with Carlo Ancelotti. Acuna now, as Argentina are happy with the cushion they have. McAllister fending off Coman. The two number 20s going at it right up against the byline. Plenty of space made by McAllister for Messi, who jogs up towards the edge of the penalty area. Now he's into it. Puts a square ball across. The curler comes from Enzo Fernandez, looking to add to his goal that came against Mexico. But his effort curled towards Hugo Lloris instead of away. Camavinga out there, 20-year-olds. Will do him well to play in the World Cup final. He'll definitely be around for the next one. 14 games for Real Madrid. 2 goals last season after leaving Rennes in the French league. But he comes in for just his 6th international cap. Does have a goal. Camavinga wearing the number 25, Coman with the number 20. So disappointing day for Antoine Griezmann. Can't add to his 42 goals for Les Bleus. Dembélé and Giroud withdrawn in the first half. Varane is on the ball right now with 17 minutes to go in stoppages. Still so much time left in this one. If France can just turn the tide with the ball hitting the back of the net in any which way possible. Coman going out to the right wing at this point. Koundé looks as though he's a central defender now. Argentina looking to counter-attack. The referee spotted something there. It's a foul against Aurélien Chouameni. Christian Romero in a collision. Chouameni, both arms in the air as they make contact. There's really nowhere for him to go. But that is the spirit in which Argentina have played with. They have followed up on all of their challenges, therefore getting to the ball first most of the time. The fists are pumping in the Lusail iconic stadium here in Qatar. Lionel Messi, I think, are out 20 minutes away from glory. Can the Argentina Express be derailed? France have offered very little up until now in this, what is their 4th World Cup final. It'll be the 2nd loss in the World Cup final if they go down here. Mbappe on the ball now, sprints away from Fernandez. Across comes Romero, plucks the ball away. Fernandez and Romero They work that to a T. And this will be the final that Mbappe is remembered for. He's not really doing that much now. Argentina, as they push forward, Julian Alvarez has got Upamecano breathing down his Argentinian neck. The ball inbounds is picked up by Tchouaméni. Had his shirt pulled. Plays on though. France spreading play. Varane coming forward. So we'll see if Coman, Thuram and Camavinga can add something here with Colomouani. Frustrated looking Didier Deschamps, part of the 1998 French side that won on home soil. They beat the Brazil of CR9 Ronaldo. Of course, the argument still goes on. The greatest of all time, the Portuguese CR7 version. His World Cup came to an end with a loss to Morocco. France got past the Moroccans. The story that is of this World Cup, the first African side to ever reach the Final Four. Croatia failing to make their second World Cup in a row. Another narrative there with Messi scoring his first international goal against the Croatians back in 2006 and Modric making his debut that day in that friendly. And Modric declaring he's going to go on even though the World Cup is over for Croatia. Wants to play in the Nations League and the Euro qualifiers. Here's Argentina with a free kick. It's De Paul. Just got a little nudge there from Eduardo Camavinga. Defending champions, but for how much longer? Les Bleus, they look as though they're going to let this one slip. It was Argentina with the initiative. Right wing they come. Inbound run. Messi sitting and waiting. Acuna on the far side. Messi now on the ball. Plays a lovely ball into the box. Argentina coming. But Hugo Lloris diving, predicting a telegraph ball in from De Paul, who has run for the duration of this game like an animal possessed, as has Enzo Fernandez. Even with the national side, he came from Boca Juniors, was picked up for and away back into this game. The run of Colomouani, so much pace. Otamendi was left in his wake. The arm on the shoulder, or the penalty that Di Maria won. And the contact from Dembele was fairly soft, as is this one. But it is Simon Marciniak who points to the penalty spot, and France now, should they convert this, will have a way back in to defending their crown. So a moment of real worry here for Lionel Scaloni as Di Maria, who's been withdrawn for this game, looks on. Kylian Mbappe is given the responsibility. He's only ever taken 4 penalties for France and converted 3 of them. He's gone to the right side of the goal 3 times out of the 4. He's never gone down the middle. It is Emiliano Martinez of Aston Villa up against Kylian Mbappe, who converts over the despairing dive of Emiliano Martinez. They have their way back into this one. It is Argentina 2, France 1. Kylian Mbappe who scored in the World Cup final of 2018, repeats that feat in 2022, this time from 12 yards. And you have to say, Martinez could have actually saved that one. He's gone over the top of it, just mistiming his dive. An 80th minute penalty conversion has France back in the hunt, and they will come. Set yourselves for the final 10 minutes. A nerve-wracking 10 minutes. Lionel Scaloni's up on his feet, no longer comfortable with the cushion. There is no such thing as a one-goal cushion. It is about game management. France now with a spring in their step. Up comes Upamecano. Tries the long ball. It was Kolomuani with too much pace against Otamendi. That is how France got on the board. As I said before, an own goal, a penalty, they'll take it, and they have one. Now Kingsley Coman takes it away from Messi, who went to ground like a rag doll. Forward come France. A flick on header. Big chance here for 2-2, and they have the equaliser. It is Kylian Mbappe that brings France level in the World Cup final. Would you believe this? 2 goals in 2 minutes for the number 10, Les Bleus. They have the leveller. Argentina 2, France 2. Sweetly struck volley. Emiliano Martin by Mbappe for the second time. A full comeback, total redemption. You can never discount France. Argentina have dominated the large portion of this game. Somehow France are back. The scoreline is all square. Amazing in Qatar. A deflated looking Argentina. Tagliafico with a throw. The return pass. Now it's up to Messi. We are back to square one. 4 goals in a World Cup final. The neutral loving this. An extra half hour perhaps. Mbappe able to inflict some damage in this Argentina defense. He was starved of the ball. France were totally suffocated. Argentina had done such a wonderful job in the first 75 minutes. Then they let it slip. France now with the opportunity of forward run. Kolomuani. Now Mbappe needs help. Floats the ball to the back post, but it's over the head of a despairing Kolomuani. As they start to fire in true French style now. This is a clash of the Titans that we will remember for a long, long time to come. Mbappe, the scorer of 2 goals, this time looking to provide the service. 85th minute. Argentina and France all square at 2 apiece. It all started with Messi from the spot in the 23rd minute. Di Maria made it 2-0 in the 36th minute. The pendulum has swung, and you'd have to say the more likely to score now would be France for 3-2. Mbappe from the spot in the 80th minute with a soft penalty again. This time Otamendi in his 100th game, bringing down Kolomuani. He was beaten for pace, hands down. Little shove from behind, and Kolomuani was always going to accept the invitation, as was Kylian Mbappe. Martinez, he went the right way, unable to get anything behind it. He went under him, and Mbappe could become a hat-trick hero. So he joins He did something that Griezmann couldn't do. Mbappe now 7 goals in this tournament. And he joins Zidane, his countryman, Pelé, Paul Breitner and Vava as the 5th player to score in 2 different World Cup finals, 2018 and 22. Kylian Mbappe. Who else would it be? It has been the 2 PSG superstars to write the script so far. Perhaps Mbappe will have more of a say. Big age difference between the pair. 23-year-old Mbappe, 35-year-old Messi. Mbappe delivers a ball from a free kick, a vertical ball. Headers all around the edge of the box here. France trying to cause some confusion. Down they go again. And they want another penalty. Could there be a yellow card for simulation? Marciniak goes over to Marcus Thuram. Shows a yellow card. The son of Lilian penalised for a dive, says Simon Marciniak, the Polish referee. Now, Enzo Fernandez looks as though his attempt to clear the ball didn't make contact, and it was Thuram dragging the foot and intentionally steering it towards the leg of Fernandez to claim a penalty. Now, will VAR have a say? That would be the full turnaround, and that would be devastating for Argentina. I'm sure that the fingernails are being chewed as I talk in Buenos Aires. The flags will be back at full mast in Paris, that's for sure. Now an aerial challenge between Alvarez and Rabiot. Rabiot won the header. Camavinga was in there again. What a move this was. The return pass from Thuram to Mbappe. Scintillating football from France. And Emiliano Martinez, a despairing dive. The 2 Premier League goalkeepers out there today from Aston Villa and Tottenham. Into the 89th minute we go. 2 yellow cards now for France. 1 for Rabiot, 1 for Thuram. Mbappe, 7 goals in this tournament. Outstanding performance from France's main man. Will he have another say? We're just taking a moment here as some of the medical staff are out on the pitch. It looks as though Adrien Rabiot has taken a knock to the neck or to the face. An aerial challenge, a header from behind by Julian Alvarez. His forehead collecting the back of Rabiot's head. Just the upper neck, lower head area, just at the back behind the left ear. I have to say, at the Rosé Laconic Stadium, it's mainly French supporters now. A new lease of life, you could say. But Saint Kylian has brought back the faith. So a long ball forward. France with a really dangerous free kick in an area. Is it a throw? We'll have to see what referee Marciniak's doing there. It is a throw for France. In the attacking area, Thuram peeled off his man. He's looking to have a height advantage up against Romero. When it comes towards Kingsley Coman, tailed by Tagliafico. The 90th minute. How long will we get? It looks as though it's 8 minutes of stoppages. Will this final be decided in the next 8 minutes? Coman, heavy touch. Argentina not able to get much of the ball in the last 15-20 minutes. Trying to work their way back into this one. Now an offside call. Mbappe looks a little perplexed. So one-way traffic in the first half. Argentina unable to extend it to a 3-goal gap. Kylian Mbappe. It is he who has dragged France single-handedly back into this one, along with Marcus Thuram playing a role there for the second goal, and Colomouani with the pace that went down under the challenge of Otamendi. Another forward run from Tagliafico. Don't have enough pace. Trying to work in tandem with Acuna. Goes behind for a Hugo Lloris goal kick. Somber look on the face of Angel Di Maria. He went off in the 64th minute. Just the one substitution so far for Argentina. So Scaloni must be happy enough with the formation. France, in response to going down 2-0, to Deschamps' credit, he has brought on 4 different players and taken off some big hitters: Griezmann and Theo Hernandez, Giroud and Dembele. Now France look to be more likely to go ahead and have a free kick. It's to the left of the goal and about 30 to 35 yards away. So a set-piece opportunity, with Kylian Mbappe taking the free kicks now that Griezmann is gone. This will be delivered on the right boot. Varane is up. Upamecano also. It's brought in but headed. Argentina, can they construct something? Acuna wants to let loose. It's hit a French player and gone straight out of bounds. A moment of respite here. Argentina still in their own half. 1 goal will do it in stoppages. Can't afford any risky business. Molina goes down the right channel. De Paul comes, heavily tailed by Camavinga, who wins it for France high up the pitch. Mbappe now wants to run centrally and shoot, and it's deviated and gone over the goal. So France, it is as though all the forces of football are with the French right now. They were able to close him down, and this looks as though it took a touch off Otamendi. So more defending to do here for Argentina. Perhaps Diego Maradona doesn't want Argentina to win another World Cup, so it is he who captained them to their last one. It's delivered in. Martinez comes and punches. This time it is he who wins out. Camavinga back over to the left side. Coman's there. Gets past one. Back inside, and France with the advantage here. Squares it up. Can that be tucked away? Martinez is behind the ball. The shot came in. Rabiot was waiting. So the man who was injured moments ago, striking that on his left boot at the near post from an angle. Big chance there for France. Goes begging. Now Messi. Trying to get past Camavinga. But the Real Madrid midfielder made sure that it went over the touchline. Now the referee needs to come to the dugout area. He's got a yellow card out. Who's this going to? It looks as though Olivier Giroud will be shown a yellow because he's acting as an assistant coach out there. He has already been substituted out of this game and have a yellow card shown to him 50 minutes after he was withdrawn. So Giroud will go down as a yellow card not on the pitch. Now France in transition again. Big chance here to go 3-2. Big moment as Colomouani came storming into the box. Somehow Argentina managed to deal with this. A flurry of legs, players going down, but Argentina are able to scoop it out from danger. Now De Paul, much less running from he. Argentina have the ball, a rare bit of possession. Messi doesn't play the long pass to Acuna, holds it up, Wants to run and try and create some space in between the lines. Eventually does go to Acuna. He doesn't deliver on the left. He'll use the overlap. Here comes Tagliafico. Played it in, but it was eaten up by Rabiot. So desperation, lunges coming in from the side, from behind, from any which way. This is a World Cup final, and players know that every single touch could be fatal, and it could be the match-winning pass. Mbappe wants the ball long. Lloris has it. He sends it that way. Out towards Thuram. It's been given away in midfield. McAllister's there. Acuna. Into the channel it comes. Julian Alvarez needs to make his mark on this game. Has 4, but needs 5 goals if Argentina. There's a half a yard here for Messi, and that's tipped over the bar. What a save that was from the French captain. With 90 seconds to go in stoppage time, Lionel Messi. That could have been the strike to send the cup back to Buenos Aires, but he's been denied from the man from Paris. Lloris saw that all the way. He was about 3 yards off his line, but Argentina will have a very late corner. Is there something in the last 50 seconds of stoppages? They've only made the one substitution. Messi looks a calm and composed figure, but he will need to measure this corner. It will need to be precise. France need to see off this late flurry. Well, they've collected the ball. That's a professional foul. Will there be a yellow card? There is. And from the corner, France could have counted. Acuna, the substitute, receives the yellow card from referee Marciniak. It was he who brought down Kingsley Coman. The seconds ticking down. It looks as though this one will go to extra time. Somehow France have dug deep. Kylian Mbappe is the hero, at least for now. Now Coman. Perhaps it's France with the last play of the game. Argentina trying to scramble this ball away. Wonderful move here. Is there something? Very late for Julian Alvarez. He's into the box. There's no final whistle yet. The ball played centrally. Space opens up. It's bouncing awkwardly. And France will survive. And the final whistle goes, and Argentina, with their heads down, no, they have given up a 2-goal lead as this goes to extra time. World Cup final, FIFA 2022. A second half that Kylian Mbappe has owned. Relief on the faces of the French fans. The Argentina fans, well, they had that 2-goal lead. The cushion was there. They were bouncing. They were relaxed.